Now, they're used to having audiences rolling about the floor, but on Friday night, comedians Greg Hemphill and Robert Florence will be the ones rolling around inside a wrestling ring. The bitter rivals will clash at the Kelvin Brawl event in Glasgow. They've been preparing for the match with their tag team partners Red Lightning and Grado. Scotland Tonight visited the Team Hemphill and Team Florence training camps.
Think about Robert Florence. What's Robert Florence done? Right in the chest.
What is that? Come on! Ah! Again! Ah!
Think of that pathetic wee face in the corner looking at you, goading you.
Oh! Oh! Again!
You sure?
Again! Oh!
Are you going to take that?
And breathe.
Oh, I have to do with these folks here.
Come on!
Right, that's it, right. You've got it.
Huh?
You all right? That's it. You've got it. You're getting there. You're getting there. We'll get the job done. Right? Greg, let's take five.
And I'm delighted to say that Robert and Greg join us now. We know you both for your comedy. What's all this wrestling about?
You know, the Scottish wrestling scene is the best kept secret in Scotland. It's like an amazing scene. It's where all the glamour is. It's where all the excitement is. I'm kind of get a bit tired with the TV game, kind of jaded, and I just want to get involved in this scene and you know, just try and move it into the mainstream so everybody can enjoy it. It's like, you know, a great thing. Am I right, Greg?
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to Friday.
You're the best of friends, obviously, yeah?
We were at one point.
We did a show last October, and it went very well and whatnot. And then we haven't, you know, seen eye to eye so much over the last few months, in the last 6 months. But hopefully, well, maybe one day, you know. What
makes you want to take him on in the ring then?
I just think Robert's conducted himself in a very bizarre way over the last few months, and you know, there's been a lot of, it's gotten very personal on Twitter and whatnot. We both like to tweet a lot, and I think he's just stepped over the mark a few times, and I'm sort of at the end of my tether with it, you know, and I just think it's time to sort of, you know, put up or shut up.
Have you stepped over the mark, Robert?
I've not stepped over the mark. Listen, it's all about the Scottish pro wrestling scene for me. You know, Greg thinks it's all about him. And it's really not about him. You know, I mean, I've got a kind of long-term plan. I've always wanted to be involved in wrestling. My goal was to get wrestling on TV. Can you let me speak? You let me speak. I've always wanted to try and get Scottish wrestling on TV where it deserves to be for a Scottish audience, because it's the next big thing. It's been the next big thing for about the past 5 years. We've got a golden generation of wrestlers just now.
It's not really a sport, though, is it? Is it not more entertainment?
It is entertainment, it is art, and it's athleticism. I think it's all of those things, actually. I think, and I think there's a new dawn coming. I think as people grow a little bit disillusioned with things like football and whatnot, all the carry-on last summer and everything, I think people are looking for something new to excite them. And Robert and I, at one time, agreed that it was wrestling, and now things have just got a little bit silly.
This is the last event at Kelvin Hall, because it's going to be turned into storage space or something. Yeah. The boxing legend Jim Watt's going to be there at this event on Friday.
It's going to be an amazing night on Friday night. You've got our match where we deal with that nonsense, but we get Jim Watt turning up. We've got 7 amazing matches on the card, and it's a chance to say farewell to the Kelvin Hall. And this, Greg, I'll deal with Greg at the end of the night. You know, I can deal with that and finish that.
I got Jim Watt because Jim Watt was in Still Game, and so I asked him to come along.
Listen, Still Game was years ago, Greg. It was years ago, to be fair. Still Game. But like, can we get through one interview with it?
No, an underachiever or something?
No, get through one interview without you mentioning Still Game. Yeah, Jim Watt's going to be coming along because he wants to be involved. Because it's his room. You know what I mean? It's his room, and he deserves to be there.
It's been a bitter build-up. Lots of trash talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has been a lot of trash talking. There's been a lot of trouble. But we've been having fun with it as well. Like Grado, who's my tag team partner, I think he's the funniest guy in Scotland. You know what I mean? So I'm honoured to be standing beside him. You know, and I'm scared of Red Lightning. Red Lightning's a serious wrestler, and I'm scared of facing him. But I just want people to come down on Friday night and just enjoy the celebration ways. It's just going to be an amazing night, I think.
There's an enormous amount of talent that's to be showcased on Friday night, an enormous scene out there of young men and women moving through little halls in Scotland. They deserve a platform. We agree on that.
And what's the preparation been like then?
It's been a little bit easier for me.
In terms of the training? Easier for you?
A little bit
What's-
easier for me. Well, I run a lot and I eat well. I do yoga. Robert was, I think, about 6 months ago. He was about 16 stone. You know.
I'm in the best shape in my life just now. It's not been easier for you. I've worked really, really hard, and I've learned a few things. I've learned that. Listen, I'm not a wrestler, and you can't learn to be a wrestler in that short time. But I've learned a lot of punches. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, and I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of people there. You know, we've got over 1,000 people in there on Friday night, so I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see him getting put in his place and all these people watching that. You know what I mean? It's going to be an amazing night, I think.
Tell you what. Let's have a little drink now.
And
Say cheers. Cheers. Lift your glass. Cheers to the best
Cheers.
man. All right. Good luck.
You want to go to now? You want to go to now?
Come on.
right, Robert, let's wrestle with words here, shall we? Not actions.
Right.
Right. So
Can I apologise for him? I just
Yes,
want to apologise.
Right, okay.
For him. Don't you go anywhere. Just wait outside.
right, you can finish it off in the green.
Right, square
I'll
goal.
I'll be slam dunking you two down
That's
on
how we
the
do it. I
canvas.
don't know how you do it in the West End, Greg. But North Glasgow would have a square goal. You just wait in the
Okay,
car park.
let's
I'm sorry,
listen to the
everyone. I can
referee here.
apologise
You'll
for
have to
that.
do this on Friday,
I
okay?
apologise for that.
All right, okay. So, obviously, a lot of business. This is going to get pretty fiery on Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, I can only apologise for that, Rona, because these guys are working hard. These wrestlers are working hard to try and get their place in mainstream Scottish entertainment.
All right,
and he's...
Robert, we've run out of time. Robert, Greg, wherever you are, thank you very much indeed for joining us this evening.